Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Preacher Main's podcast. Yours truly, Preacher Main. It is 12 noon. That's LA time. And every Saturday, we go live with Preacher Main's podcast. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat. Dun, 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 dun. Have mercy, baby. All right. You're live with Preacher Main's podcast, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, every Saturday, which is this time right now. Let's go for what we know. I decided what I want to talk about today as it deals with subject matter. I think I really want to deal with, we're still talking about how to stop catching hell, but I want to be more specific. I want to be more specific in regards to our responsibility in the matter. Yes, we do have a responsibility for what we catch, because what you catch is what you keep. Again, what you catch is what you keep. Let me put that in there right there. I want y'all to catch that one. Put that in the chat. What you catch is what you keep. And that's my quote. So let me put me on there. Okay, well, just told me my YouTube didn't post it. They rejected my comment thinking that it might be spam. However that works. What you catch is what you keep. Oftentimes in life, we're tired of certain situations and certain circumstances that continue to persist in our lives. And mind you, I don't have my normal podcast set up. I'm traveling, I'm on the road, so I had to go live from the room. Honestly, it's the alert that reminded me I got to hurry up and get set up to go live. Nevertheless, you've got to take responsibility even for a lot of the bull crap that's in your life. I understand you didn't cause it. You didn't make them say what they said. You didn't make them do what they did. This situation was out of your control. I get all of that. I am not debating that. But what I am telling you, you do have a say in how long it continues in your life. Hence the subject matter, what you catch is what you keep. Emphasis on the word keep. See, I'm talking about that stuff that you can't seem to get rid of. It keeps happening. It keeps occurring. It's over and over and over again in a consistent manner. And you're like, man, why can't I catch a break? Why is this still happening? It may be still happening because you're still catching it. Allow me to explain. I'm going to open the floor for questions. I want to answer some questions. This operates in every area of life: relationships, finances, sickness, illness, job situations, every area of your life. Remember, you don't catch stuff with your hands. You catch hell with your heart. The Bible declares in Proverbs 4:24, or is it 20:4? You know what? I want to get that right. Let me verify this. Proverbs 4:20 or Proverbs 20:4. I think it may be Proverbs 20:4. When I think about it. Nope, it's not Proverbs 20:4. So let's go back to looking at Proverbs 4:20. What I initially said. See there, that first mind. Old folk used to tell me, boy, follow your first mind. It's the first passage I referred to. Proverbs 4 and 20. Let me read it to you. My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thy heart. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Here's the verse I was getting to. The main verse is verse 23. Keep, protect, or guard your heart with all diligence. Why? For out of it are the issues of life. Let me break this down. Your heart is your spirit man. It's your spirit being. It's your innermost being. It's the essence of who you truly are on the inside. I'm not talking about who you see when you look in the mirror. I'm talking about who sees you from the inside looking out in the mirror. Your inner man. This is your real self. Science would call it your subconscious mind. But it's the hard drive of your life, if you will. It is also, stay with me, the fertile soil where seeds grow. Now, seeds can be thoughts, words, ideas, feelings, whatever that is. Whatever's deeply rooted in your subconscious mind, your subconscious mind, aka your spirit, aka your heart, begins to develop that. It's like fertile soil. So whatever that thing is, it grows in that space. Now, when it grows in that space, ultimately, it begins to produce more fruit of that in your physical life. You start seeing these things happen on the outside, or the problem you have on the outside begins to grow and become much greater. And you're wondering, why can't I get rid of this? Because it may be growing inside of your heart. Protect, guard your heart, God says, with all diligence, with everything you got. Be careful of what you let get in your spirit, because out of your spirit flows the issues in your life. If the enemy, if the devil can get it in your heart, he can keep producing more of it in your life. So when you're trying to get it out of your life, you got to stop letting it get in your heart. I hope somebody's catching this today. This may change your life. So now, what I keep catching is what I'm keeping in my life. Let me give you an example. I'm going to use a relationship example. All right. Let's say in a relationship, right? You go through this horrible relationship. You're cheated on, you're disrespected, you're abused, it's horrible. And maybe you remain in it longer than you should. And it hurts you. It breaks your heart. It causes grief and pain, and it seems like you'll never get over it. Now, oftentimes what happens, people jump in other relationships. But when you jump in other relationships, having not allowed yourself to heal from that, to get beyond that, to find a place of resolve to move forward, and you just jump in other things, that hurt, that seed, that pain, that's still in the soil of your heart. So it's going to be very easy for this person. Let's say the last person used to lie like they had to work overtime, but that's when they was going to be with their side piece. You're in this great relationship, and they're like, hey, I just found I'm going to have to work over today, so it's going to be later before I get off. that seed, that waters that seed. This nigga lying. He cheating on you. He fooling around. And all of those emotions you felt from that last relationship begin to just swarm all over you. And you're hurting and you're mad and you're fussing and fighting and arguing with him and da 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 da. And he just might be innocent. But let's say even if he is innocent, you're still experiencing the same level of pain that you will experience if it was happening to you in reality. So you're still getting the same fruit. And another thing that happens when we live with that same, whatever that negative seed is still rooted in the soil of our hearts, we find ourselves ending up getting into similar future relationships like the last one, because that's still what's growing in us. I have to ask myself, why am I continuing to go through the same things with different people? See, that's an indication I got to check my soil. What's in the soil of my heart? Because these people don't even know each other, but I'm going through the same situation. I'm the common denominator. Instead of checking these folk, I might need to check my soil, because that's still what I'm catching. You say, all right, preacher man, how do you catch something different other than what life is really throwing at you? I'm catching it because that's what all of life is throwing. Life ain't throwing me nothing good. It's only throwing me bad stuff. Oh, I'm glad you asked. That's when you got to learn how to play catch with yourself. What do you mean? How did you do that? I now must create the ideal environment from within me of what I want to experience in my life physically. And then I began to throw that to myself through my thoughts, through my emotions, and through my actions. Say, preacher man, that don't make no sense. Let me explain it. Let's say I'm going to stay on the relationship path since I'm already using that as a metaphor. So let's say I went into a bad relationship, broke my heart, tore me into pieces, la, 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 la. And I keep going through it over and over again with different people. Because that's going, when I become conscious of this, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to God and continue his prayer. I'm going to go to the word of God to remind myself of what he says about me. And I'm going to walk by faith and not by sight. And once I can get clear enough, I'm going to generate a vision in my mind of the relationship I prayed for. Meaning not the person, the type of relationship. I'll let God fill in the blanks with the person and I'll choose from there, but the type of relationship. And I began to cultivate that vision with my emotions. Like, yeah, it's going to be like this. And God, I just thank you. And I began to cultivate it with my behavior. I began to walk around acting and talking like the person that already has that relationship and being grateful to God for it. Now, what am I doing? I'm changing the seed in my soil with that, because you cannot reap what you never sow. Ooh. I'm intentionally sowing through my thoughts, my feelings, and my behavior in my soil, the soil of my heart, of the harvest I desire. And I begin to think it, feel it, and behave like it so consistently every day. Watch this. That even my body and my life doesn't know the difference between the world of my imagination and the world of my physical reality. to my life then has to begin to grow that I'm already believing exists on the inside of me. Let me tell you what I'm teaching you to do right now. Most of us live by cause and effect. This happened, cause, effect, I'm mad. This happened, cause, effect, I'm ticked off. This happened, cause, effect, I hate them. We live by cause and effect. When you do that, you're the victim of your life. You're not the leader of your life. Life is leading you. You're not leading life. You're not living your life. Your life is living you. You've got to switch that. How? The way I'm telling you to do. Capture the vision that God gave you based on your intimate time in prayer with Him. Think those thoughts. Think about that all the time. Let your emotional state feel like that all the time. And then you begin to behave like that all the time. When you do this, you're not living by cause and effect. You actually cause an effect. I'm teaching better than you listening, man. I need you to catch this. God is calling you to cause an effect instead of living by cause and effect. That's not the kingdom way. That's the worldly way. We in this world, but we're not of this world. Let's live by the world we're of, not the world we're in. Woo! Listen, I know somebody, you need to be sharing this to about 30 people you know, because this is exactly what they need in their life. So you need to be liking, sharing, and subscribing, because you leaving them in a bad place because you ain't sharing the solution to the problems they've been going through with them. I'm going to give you a second to share it now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, if the Jeopardy song wasn't long enough for you, I ain't got nothing else for you. Now, and also I'm taking questions. I'm taking questions. If anybody have any specific questions on this dilemma, maybe trying to see how do I apply that in my life, in my relationship, in my job, in my finances, or whatever it is. I'm also trying to go to my personal page because often it don't show me on this platform what's there. So let me go to my personal page so I don't miss nobody there that may be asking a question right there. All right. Any questions on how do I stop this reoccurring negativity in my life? Now, listen again. You didn't have control over everything that happened, but you can do something about how long it remains. You feel what I'm saying? Some stuff just gonna happen. We all deal with bullcrap. But how long that bullcrap remains, we have something to say in that. Let me explain it. You can't get rid of anything you keep feeding. Growing up, man, Big Mama always had stray dogs around. I'm like, man, where do these dogs come from? I mean, dogs would just pop up and now they become our dogs. I don't think I ever bought a dog in my entire life. They all just showed up or somebody gave them to us. And so these dogs, man, and then I realized what was happening. Every day after dinner or supper, all depending on where you're from, I go out and I look, and Big Mama be throwing out all the leftover food outside in the backyard. And the dogs would come because they smell the food so they could eat for free. I couldn't get rid of what Big Mama kept feeding. Sometimes the negativity in our life, I got a question. How do I stop the negativity when it comes to finances, even when you're obedient through tithing. All right, here it is. Well, let me finish my statement, and then I'm going to come to you. I promise. When things happen in your life that are negative, and okay, let me break it down this way. Watch this. And this may start to answer your question, my brother. Watch this. This is a situation. Okay, you see it? That's a situation. This is my personality. Okay, watch this. Your personality, this is personality. Your personality determines your personal reality. Whatever your personality is, your personal reality will be. Now, so you're supposed to cause an effect, but we keep living by cause and effect. Watch what that looks like. Some bull crap happened in our life. Now that bull crap is happening in our life, let me define personality. Your personality is made up of three components: the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you behave. This makes up your personality: your thoughts, your feelings, and your behavior. Personality. Bull crap happened in our life. Now I'm thinking about that bull crap, man. Golly, boy, I can't catch a break. Now, the more I think about it, the more I begin to feel that way emotionally. The more I feel that way emotionally, the more I behave that way physically. Man, what's up, man? I don't know, bro. Can't win for losing, man. So now my thoughts, feelings, and behavior, my personality, has conformed to the circumstances, the bullcrap. You can't change what you conform to. Now my personality is a reflection and expression of my personal reality. I can't change my personal reality because my personality is acting just like it. So how do you change it? While I'm going through this bullcrap, not after the bullcrap leave. See, we want to pray the bullcrap away so we can feel better, so we can think better, so we can act better. That's cause and effect. You missing it. That's not the way of the kingdom. While this bullcrap is still happening, whether that's finances, relationship, whatever, you now have to gather a vision. Whatever you're praying to God for, have a vision of what life looks like when that prayer is answered. Now you begin, while you're dealing with the bullcrap, you got to think like that. All you think, don't think about your bullcrap. Think about that answered prayer. Like, ooh, it's going to be good. Ooh, that's going to be good. Thank you, Jesus. Keep thinking about it until you start feeling that way. Ooh, man, I can feel it. I know it. This is temporary. Ooh, I feel it. And keep thinking and feeling that way till you start behaving that way. Now you acting like somebody who's blessed all the time. Because you feel that way, you think that way, you become more consumed with your vision than you have with your bull crap situation. Now, when this happened, watch this. Watch this. I hope you're catching this. You just took your personality away from your situation and you put your personality in alignment with your vision. So now your personality is here. That personal reality, that bullcrap circumstance, it can no longer survive because it doesn't have that personality to feed on. So it begins to dissipate because you're not feeding it anymore. To all you're left with is your new personal reality, which has been determined by your personality. Oh man, I wish I could cut your head off and put this in you. Now watch what the devil go do. While you hear sooner or later, he go pop back up with some bullcrap in your life. Now, here's where you keep missing it. Whether it's a bad financial dilemma is gonna come back up. Before you know it, you ain't gonna even know you're doing it. Oh man, God, Lord, just when I thought things were better. Oh man, I'm sick of this. I'm so tired. Look what your personality did. It didn't left the vision and went back to the dilemma. And that's how you can't change a situation. I know I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't know how they call me. That's what happens. You jump back when the situation appears worse. The key is when that negative situation the devil sent your way popped up, you got to not be moved by it. The devil is a lie. Lord, I don't know how, but I know you got it under control because this is who I am. This is who I can't feed that I don't want. You got to quit giving your attention and your energy to the stuff you say you don't want. It's your energy and attention that's keeping it alive. Your vision keep dying because you won't feed it. You feeding the bullcrap in your life. I hope this is making sense. Let me give you a personal example to my brother who asked about how do I stop the negativity when it comes to finances, even when you're obedient through tithing. I'll give you an example. Well, there's two things I can tell you. I'm going to give you a story, but before I give you a story, let me tell you what tithing does, because a lot of people got a misunderstanding of what to expect from the tithe. I'm a tither. I believe in tithing. I fully believe in tithing. I'm a tither. Matter of fact, I just paid my tithes this morning. I don't even wait till Sunday. Here's the point. There are 8 things that God in the Bible promised us he would do through tithing. Before I name you these 8 things, I'm going to start with what he didn't say he would do. And this is what a misconception is. Boy, you tired. God will give you some money, Jack. Woo, God will bless you with more money you ever seen. It ain't you tired and then, oh, wow, checks just pop up and appear. I ain't never got a check postmarked from heaven. Check and say, paid to the order of Hosea, sent from God. Now, I ain't never got a check say that. Now, stay with me. Here is what God promised he would do. So here it is. Here is what God promised he would do. God said he would do this through the tithe. I'm going to break it down. It's in Malachi 3. He said, bring all the tithes into the storehouse and prove me now and see herewith if I would not. Number 1, if you're taking notes, number 1, I'm going to give you the 8 biblical benefits from the tithe. The first thing God promised he would do, I will open the windows of heaven. The first thing God promised he would do as a result of your tithe is open the windows of heaven. What does that mean? I'm going to give you access to heaven. I'm going to give you access to my riches and glory. I'm going to give you access to my I'm going to give you access to my voice, to my wisdom, to my revelation. I'm giving you access to me. A lot of people is praying under closed windows. I ain't got time. I got to keep going. The second thing he says he's going to do, after he says he's open the window of heaven, I'm going to pour you out a blessing. I'm going to pour you out a blessing. I'm saying, Lord, I need a whole lot of blessings. I need some new tires. I need some oil change. I need a tune up. I need some new shoes. I need that. No, you need to know what the blessing is. The blessing ain't money, cars, houses, land. God's blessing is an anointing to prosper. It's an enablement to succeed. It's an empowerment on your life that causes you to be successful. It's when God put his super on your natural. God bless with his words. He don't bless with his hands. I'm going to open the windows of heaven, give you access so I can pour out a blessing. I can pronounce a blessing on you and it can come upon you because the window is open. Remember, God blessed Abram by saying your name ain't going to no longer be called Abram. It's going to be called Father of Many Nations. When God spoke that over him, now he can have children at 100 years old. When God put the blessing on Joseph, now he could become the most prosperous man in where he was, and he was a slave. When God put the blessing on you, you will prosper wherever you are. Number 3, I will open the window and pour you out a blessing that you don't have room to receive. The third thing he promised for the tithe, the blessing I put on you ain't going to be room for you to receive in your current state, which means I'm going to enlarge your territory. I'm going to increase your capacity. Oh, my God. I'm going to expand your reach. You won't have room to receive. What's the 4th thing he said? You have room to receive, and I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. God said, I'm going to rebuke the devourer. It's traps the devil set up against you. I'm going to block them before you even see them. It's going to be stuff that your enemies are plotting against you. You ain't going to never even feel it because I'm already rebuking it for you. God said, I will be your lead blocker as you're the running back. I'm going to make the path clear for you to score. I'm going to rebuke the devourer for your sake. That's number 4. Then number 5. Open window and pour out a blessing, not everyone enough to receive it. Rebuke the devourer for your sake. And he will not destroy the fruit of your ground. Number 5 is he won't destroy the fruit of your ground. You ever got your income tax check? You was all excited for your income tax check. And as soon as you got it, your transmission on your car went out and you had to use the whole check trying to get your car fixed. Well, at least the Lord blessed me to have. No, the devil ate up your finances. He ate your blessing. He will not he will not destroy the fruit of your ground. The devil ate your fruit. God said, I'm going to make it where I'm going to preserve your fruit. I ain't going to let the devil keep taking every little blessing you get. He said, this is what I'm going to do. That's the 5th thing. He says, and he loves to destroy the fruit of the ground. And your vine will not cast the fruit before time in the field. Number 6, your vine ain't going to cast the fruit before time in the field. That's God saying, I'm going to give you good timing. Why is that important? You ever been at the right place at the wrong time? Or the wrong place at the right time? You ever had you've been in the right place, but the person you needed to meet, that was your connection, the way you're trying to get, they just left before you got there. Or you ever had a good situation, but you didn't have the resources to take advantage of the situation? Or you had the resources, but you didn't have the opportunity to take advantage of the resources? God said, I'm going to put you where you need to be, when you need to be, for who you need to meet, when you need to meet them. I'm going to bless your timing. Your fruit ain't going to cast the fruit before time in the field. Number 7, and all nations shall call you blessed. God said, everybody going to call you blessed. I'm going to change your reputation. People that used to look down on you go have to look up to you. I'm going to change the way they see you because they ain't going to be able to deny that I am with you. I'm going to make you my walking billboard advertisement of my goodness and my mercy. This is what he said. And number 8. Now, number 8 is important because this is the reason for it all. This is why he bless you. Number 8 says, and you shall be a delightsome land. What does that mean? God say, I'm going to make you the land that other people have to come eat from. Woo! Means I'm not just blessing you to bless you. I'm blessing you to turn you into a blessing to others. You're going to be the lender and not the borrower. God said, this is what I want to do. I want to bless you so well. I can bless people through you. Now, those are the 8 things God promised. Now, when we're tithing, we have to have that revelation in our understanding. Because now whatever I do shall prosper. Now I walk in divine favor. Now I got to live in an expectation that he's rebuking the devourer for me. He putting me where I need to be, when I need to be there. I'm walking in obedience, knowing that the blessing is upon me. You got to walk in that revelation, because if you're not expecting that, you can't collect that. So you got to know what to look for in response to the tithe, I know anywhere you put me, I'm going to prosper. I'm going to be blessed. I'm going to come up. I'm going to win. I'm going to overcome. Why? Because the blessing is on me. I'm a tither. It's walking in that confidence and that understanding. Don't let your life situation tell you who you are. Let God's revelation tell you who you are. I don't care what you're going through. That don't make you it. Joseph was going through slavery. He was still the blessed man of God. And that always prevailed because he knew who he was, because he knew whose he was, and it didn't matter where he was. Oh, I'm preaching better than you listen. Ooh, I got excited. Okay, lastly, my true story. Satan used to always break me down with the same weapon. It always used to work. He attacked my finances. And when my money got funny and my change got strange, I'll get depressed. I get agitated, flustered, frustrated. I'll be short-tempered with the kids, with my wife. I just want to lay down like I wasn't my joyous self. And I get in pity. Lord, please. Lord, when? Lord, I don't understand. And God, I went through this for years before I got an understanding. And God told me, say, you don't understand the test. I thought my breakthrough was me having so much money, I wouldn't have to go through that. What God was developing in me to when my financial situation didn't determine the type of man I was being. See, I was failing the test because every time Satan attacked my finances, I get down in the gutter, I get depressed, I get angry, I get flustered, I get frustrated, I get pitiful. That's why it wasn't changing. Good googly woo. Because my personality kept conforming to my situation. You can't change what you conform to. I was catching it, so I was keeping it. Ooh, I'm teaching better than you listening. God finally had to tell me, when I quit letting that move me, then I would be able to move that. I still remember when it happened, man. When that time I was getting depressed and God told me, there you go, you're doing it again. And I realized it. I said, you know what? God, I thank you. All things are working together for my good. You supply all my need according to your riches and glory. Let me get up out this bed. Let me go play with my kids. Let me go love on my wife. Let me be the joyous man of God he created me to be. And when I start doing that, that's when my money started changing. Look, to this day, I'm a blessed man of God. That don't mean the money don't never get funny and the change don't never get strange and the devil try to tempt me into going back into the way I used to be. But I have to rebuke that. And when I keep my attitude right, when I keep my personality right, my personal reality has to conform to me if I don't conform to it. And the church said, amen. I hope that answered your question. Oh, y'all like questions. Anybody else got a question? I hear my brother saying, where's Preacher Man? I can hear him, but I can't see him. Oh, wait, he just has his camos on. That's funny. Bless you. It's funny. Hey, Preacher Man, Country Man. Country Man. I used to be a country boy, now I'm a country man. Hey, I'm a country man. Ooh-wee, I'm a country man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a country man. Ooh-wee. Used to be a country boy, now I'm a country man. Hey, 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 hey. All right, y'all go check that out. If you ain't been streaming Preacher Man, Country Man, I got the new hit single out now called I Ain't Catching It. I got Daddy's Blues out there. I got He Did It Again. I got Run This Race. And I got another one dropping next month. So stay tuned, man. We're going to keep putting out good music that will not only bless your soul and your ability to move and dance to, but will always, always contain a message that you can apply for victory in your life. That's how we doing. Country man, preacher man, Southern soul. Tell everybody you know to get up on it. Share it with them. All right. Let me check my personal page again. Make sure I ain't missing nobody over there. Do I have any more questions? I still got 10 more minutes. I got time for one more question. I got 10 more minutes. Now I'm going to wrap it up. All right. I had to jump live while I'm out of town, but don't worry. I will be back for church 8 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. in the morning. Then I got another service at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Going to, let me get the information. Somebody on here might want to join me. Let's see, where is that? It's a Men's Day worship service. So I'm talking to my men. But women, you might want to come. It's a Men's Day at church. Do I need to say more? And even if you got a man, you might want to come because you're going to learn some things about your man that's going to help you understand how to get the best out of him, how to help him become the best version of himself. So anyway, the Men's Day worship service, excuse me, the theme is walking in divine order. It's tomorrow at 3 p.m. And it's at New Bethel Apostolic Church, 1735 West Martin Luther King Boulevard. The pastor is Minister Carl Harrison, and the men's department coordinator is Elder Thomas Woods. He's who reached out to me to book me for this. That's 3 p.m. tomorrow. The New Bethel Apostolic Church. And the address is 1735 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90062. So, hey, that's my time, man. I appreciate y'all joining Preacher Man's podcast every Saturday at 12 p.m. if God say the same. And we're going to keep just trying to help people, bless people, discover, embrace, and become who they were already ordained to be. Till the next time, that's my time. Check out the video. Oh, y'all listen, I do got an announcement. Man, my wife, her artist name is D. Collins Music. That's music with a K, not a C. She has a new song dropping in not this Sunday, but the following Sunday morning. Hey, I think this might be her best one yet. I love this song. It's a powerful song titled Already Enemy. Be on the lookout. You don't want to sleep on that one. It will keep your mind where it needs to be who God created you to be. And the church said, amen. That's my time. Thank you for joining Preacher Man Podcast. Till the next time, see you back. Let everybody know Saturday at 12 p.m. is going down on all these platforms. Until then, deuces.